Hey guys, welcome back to King Kraken Sports. Mike here, and today we are going to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo. And why are we going to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo? Because the media has gone fucking apeshit as to who wins the Jimmy Garoppolo sweepstakes. As if such a thing actually existed, and newsflash for you, it doesn't. See, the problem with Jimmy Garoppolo is he's got 2 career starts. 2! He was supposed to have 4 this year. Got hurt in the middle of the second game, and those starts only happened because Tom Brady happened to be suspended. Now, we've seen this before. We see this with the Patriots every fucking year. Every year, we sit here and we wonder why the Patriots traded a certain player. Why are the Patriots offering this guy up? Why would they trade Chandler Jones? Why would they trade Jamie Collins? Why would they do this? Why would they do that? And the thing is because the Patriots do this so that they get more picks. And they can get those picks and turn them into more picks. And that's how you get guys like Malcolm Butler. And, think of half of their defense that just won them a Super Bowl. Most of them were a result of either trading a player off for picks or trading picks to get more picks. All of them are results of trading in some facet. The Patriots never stay still in the draft. They always want to get more picks. And for God's sake, we saw what happened with Houston this year. They got Osweiler like a son of a bitch. And before you got Osweiler, you got Scott Mitchell. Anyone remember Scott Mitchell? He held the clipboard for Dan Marino. Marino got hurt. He played okay. Got offered a big contract. At times was the biggest contract in league history by the Lions. And he was fucking terrible. Now, I'm not saying that Jimmy Garoppolo is Scott Mitchell. But you see what I'm talking about. Guys who wait for long periods of time, waiting, behind, a legend like a Brock Osweiler behind a Peyton Manning, and I'll be the first to say I thought Osweiler was going to be good. I was wrong. Okay, I own it. Osweiler was my 4th quarterback that year. I own it. It's all good. Don't worry. But Garoppolo was overrated back when he was in fucking college, people. Media is sitting there trumping him up, saying he's going to be a first-round pick. Fuck out of here, he was going to be a first-round pick. He was an air raid quarterback in an FCS school. What about that translates into a fucking first-round pick? Come on, people. He was my 8th ranked quarterback that year. Behind, and I'm going to go through in order. 1, Bridgewater. 2, Bortles. 3, Carr. 4, Manziel. 5 was Mettenberger. 6, McCarron. 7, David Fales. 8, Jimmy Garoppolo. And Garoppolo got picked in the 2nd round by the Patriots because that's what the Patriots do. They reach on guys, they develop them, and then guess what they do? They trade them. That's what they do. Now, some of the teams that I've seen connected to this were San Francisco when people thought that McDaniels was going to end up being the head coach. Chicago's been linked to them now. Cleveland. By the way, why are the 3 worst teams in the draft potentially going for Garoppolo? Like, the Patriots have already said that their asking price is a 1st and a 4th. A 1st and a 4th for a guy with 2 career starts. Someone with 2 more starts in his career than me. And they want a 1st and a 4th? And teams might be willing to fucking do that. And that pick might be the fucking top 5? For 2 starts? Holy shit. You gotta be kidding me. Now I know. Freak accidents and freak injuries do happen. But come on. An overrated prospect in college who sat behind, Brady because it's Brady. But think about it. Why are the Patriots going to trade him if he's so good? Why would they want a 1st and a 4th round pick if they think they think he's worth that? Wouldn't they want to keep him for when Brady retires? Did no one think that through? Wouldn't you want to hold on to Garoppolo if he's supposed to be your future after Brady retires? Or do you not realize that the reason they drafted Jacoby Brissett last year was so that he can take over after Brady retires, because you're being sold a bill of goods with Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm a marketing major, guys. I know bullshit when I see it. If you're selling Jimmy Garoppolo as a franchise savior, it doesn't take a marketing major like myself to do it. It doesn't take a marketing expert to do it. It just takes any fucking 8-year-old with half a fucking brain to go, wait a minute, that guy has only played 2 starts and you're going to pay a first-round pick and a fourth-round pick to get him, and you're in the top 3 of the draft? Now, hopefully these teams have a fucking brain and decide that if we have a top 3 pick, we shouldn't be giving up that pick to go get him. Because then you're giving the Patriots, who just won the fucking Super Bowl, a top 3 pick. At which point, you may be giving the Patriots Myles Garrett, Reuben Foster, Jamal Adams, any number of these fucking guys, for a guy with 2 career starts. Hopefully, those GMs have a brain and go, if we pick top 3, you're at best getting a second from us. Even that's too much. Even that is too much. If Alex Smith got a second-round pick, no. Garoppolo does not get a second-round pick. Garoppolo is worth really nothing more than a third or fourth-round pick. It is the absolute definition of a fucking flyer, and any team that would give anything more than a third-round pick, that would give him a second or even a first, God forbid, deserves to not even be in the NFL. That GM should be fired, and I believe the team actually gets demoted to the Arena Football League. What the hell? We see this every year. We really do. The Patriots trade someone like this every year, and there's always a reason behind it. They traded Jamie Collins because they didn't want to pay him in free agency, because they knew they could probably find someone in their system that they could replace him with this year in the draft. The Browns already made, the decision to trade a third-round pick, and, hey, Jamie Collins played well, and he re-signed with them, so it doesn't really matter that much. But with Garoppolo, you don't know what you're getting. We already saw Osweiler, as I said, get just totally fuck Houston over $72 million over 4 years after 7 career starts. Now you're going to be willing to mortgage your entire future to a guy who's played two games? 2 games. That's it. That's fucking it. And don't give me this whole bullshit about, he sat behind Brady, was in 2 Super Bowls, won 2 Super Bowls. He held the clipboard like a motherfucker during those games. I mean, for God's sakes, after the Super Bowl on Sunday, all I saw were after you saw the clips of Brady and Goodell shaking hands and all of that, there were tons of people running to go see what Garoppolo was doing, what the Garoppolo family was. Who gives a shit? He's a fucking backup. He's played 2 starts because Tom Brady got suspended for something he did 2 fucking years ago. I pray to God that no team is this fucking stupid. Okay? The reason that the Patriots have been able to have such long-term success outside of just having Brady and Belichick is because they do things like this. Deion Branch. A very old example. Deion Branch trade. They I'm getting angry just thinking about the fact that teams haven't caught on to the fact that this is what Bill Belichick does. This is why Bill Belichick, you may hate the moves he makes in the draft, but one of the reasons they're so good for so long is because he does exactly what they're doing now. He sells teams a bill of goods on either players that are past their prime or players that aren't fucking worth it in the first place and will never be worth it. And year after year, teams just line up to start taking players from the Patriots because they want to infuse the team with a winning culture, and it never fucking works. So, should a team trade for Garoppolo? Not a fucking chance.